Be looking at some chat app UI that I created for a website using Flutter. So it's basically a web app made in Flutter. So let's begin with the chat room. It's basically the main page where everything is displayed and shown in the UI. So yeah, so I have created some random data. The things you are seeing 02M, 010, 10M and all, these are basically images, and the end part of the images that I would be pulling from the assets folder. So basically yeah, these are the names and the image associated with them. We have created a map string. So int selected will come to this later. So basically I've taken the screen size and width, and first of all I've created a scaffold, then a row. Basically there are three things in the row, two containers and one expanded widget. So let me show you. So basically this part is a container, this is again a container, and this part we are showing here is the expanded widget. So basically I've created a list view here, a list view here again, and we'll see what I've done here. Coming back to the code, I just told you that I've used cut. Coming back to the code, I just told you that I've used two containers and one expanded. So in the first container I've used list view. I've used a simple clip rect for making a circular image. I've taken this image directly from the assets. Yeah, that's it. And I've created a lot of icons with opacity 0.6 to give them a better look. Created a lot of icons. This container basically. So basically it has a search bar. You can type anything. I have not done anything in the search apart from that. We'll do that later maybe. And start a new chat, you can click this button to start a new chat, and here are the list of all the messages that are displayed. So they are working fine. You can also send some message, yeah, and you can see the last message you just sent would be displayed here basically. Okay, so coming back to the code again, I've created a column, and in that column I have created one more three containers, I guess. First container is for the search. So you can see box decoration, border radius and all, padding, and text style again with opacity 0.6 to give it a better view. I have done all this thanks to Stack Overflow for removing that underline part in the text field. Okay, a lot of people might struggle with that, so it's easy. Hint text and all, no need of this, delete. And coming next to it is a start new chat button. As we just saw, I've used gradient colors in that to give it a bit effect. And then I have created one more container with a widget called chat room list. Let's go to chat room list. So basically it's a simple list view builder with names.length. Names, let me show you again. Names is this map that we created earlier. So basically the names.length would be the length of this map. So it would be running, the list view would be running till that. Where would we chat room, list view builder names.length, and string wrap true, and we are returning a chat room type. So names dot values dot element at index comma names dot keys dot element at index. I don't think this all makes a sense to you, so I'll show you chat room type first, and basically I'll tell you what is happening here. Selected means if that card, basically a chat room tile, is selected or not. So if it's selected, we have taken the color light black, and if it is not dark black, what I've done with it on selected is not equals to index. If it is not selected, then we have taken light black, and if it is selected, then we have taken dark black. Alright, so let's go to chat room and chat room tile basically itself. So in the chat room tile, basically there are three things: the profile picture, the name, and the message, the last message string basically. Okay, so username and also the color taken, so what color should be displayed, and index for that list to build up. So nothing, I've created a chat name is equal to set state the chat name. I have also created the chat name earlier. Chat name is basically nothing but empty string. So I have set state the chat name to username that we are clicking, and selected is equals to index basically for that dark and light black part, and basically created a simple container with border radius and all, clip rect. You can see all in this code. If you have any doubt, you can comment and ask me, or if you have more doubts, you can mail me or message me on Instagram. And if you want to someone looking for some project work, or if you want to create an app that you have an idea and all, you can message me, DM me, or I'll just link my Fiverr gig link in the bio. You can see that also. All right, so basically column, I forgot. Clip rect, basically it's the DP, and column basically you can use list style also, but I am more comfortable with column and all. So basically the text username, and below that is the last text message. So basically I've done what so basically here I'm displaying a text of the text widget, basically displaying the last text message. So if chat's username equals to null, I'm displaying an empty string, and if it is not null, then I'm displaying the last message, right? So basically with opacity is 0.7 and all. So yeah, that's what's happening here. So let's go back, and this is basically the lock part of the app. You will see in the next, I'll definitely come back with the next part, and you will see why I have created a lock button here. And let's skip this part for the next video. And basically I've created the third part of the row widget, is expanded, where I've used chat. We'll be looking at this chat class ahead. So it's basically taking two parameters, chat room ID and chat username, chat name. At this moment we don't need a chat room ID as we are not connecting it to the backend, but for future I have created already this part. So yeah, chat room, chat name, this is important because we have to display the chat name on the screen, top of the screen. Okay, so we'll go to the chat now. So yeah, so from start I have created a class called user info. The user info is nothing but a final list of map string messages, as you can see here. So and final string DP. So I've created a list of fake messages and DPs. So I have created this DP, but I haven't used this DP. I have used the images that are stored in the assets. So you can also skip this part. Okay, so yeah, I have created another function called add message. We'll see it later. So first we'll look at this fake messages. So yeah, so name, user info, messages, send by me. If send by me is false, then the text would be displayed on the right hand side, and if send by me is true, then the text will be displayed on the right hand side. That is pretty much obvious, like in normal chat apps. Alright, so I've created some data here, and we'll be looking going to the main part, messaging controller, we look at this, and I've created a list view builder. Message style would be returned. And what is message style? And we look at it. Message style is another class that are taking 3 parameters or attributes. String message, is it sent by me or name, and the string name. So basically this is a message style, these part, right, these all. So here we have taken edge inserts only, top 8, bottom 8, left if it is sent by me, and 0 if it is not sent by me, then 24. You can look in this code and see it by yourself. Everything is clear, I guess. Right, border radius and all. Similarly, sent by me and conditions basically for the color and the message we have to pass. Yeah, so now we'll look at the main code. Where were we with chat? Yeah. Yeah, so basically this is coming. You would be wondering why have I done this part, messages dot length -1 dot index, so that the list is displayed from the end part, not from the top of the list. You get it? If you have any doubt, you can always comment and ask a doubt. Or it is just sending the message that you type in the text field, nothing. And I have created an on text field key raw key event. Basically, if you press enter on the keyboard, then also you are able to send the message, or you are able to invoke the add message function. So that's why I created this. Alright, and to be honest, I didn't create this. I just copied it from Stack Overflow and used it. Or I guess I copied it from GitHub, not Stack Overflow, I guess. Yeah, so basically app and all, text widget dot username, chat username that we took from the previous class. Right, navigator, you can see all this icons, call and video call, as you saw in the UI. So we are basically creating a stack with the first widget as chat messages. Chat messages, nothing we saw earlier, that the list of messages. And now we are creating a text field basically at the bottom, and nothing pretty major here. Add message function we discussed earlier. Add message, when we click that send button also, then also add message function should work. Send image, I guess it's pretty much it. If you have any doubt or any problems, you can message me on Instagram, or comment. If you have a small doubt, then comment. If you have a big doubt or anything else, you can mail me or message me on Insta. So yeah, so hope you like this video. And in the next part, I guess I would be integrating it with maybe Firebase or AWS for making a fully functional chat application for Flutter Web particularly. And but I would also create a mobile app for this, and we would also create web login via QR code. So stay tuned for that video also.